Hey yo, it's been way too long. Sorry about that. Um, so I've finally tidied my room again, and I was going through it, and I threw on this shirt today, and I was like, oh, it's gray, so let me put this on. And it's like different shades of gray, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have something else that is K-pop related, and it turns out it's actually also gray too. And I was just gonna, I've so I won it in a contest. I have no idea how many years ago. No more than 3, but probably like 2 years ago. And it was like I had to like get an app and you pick who's your favorite member of Black Swan. And at that point it was Fatu, Youngun, Judy, and Leia. And I picked Fatu. And guess who won? So I got the cap, but I've never worn it before. But yeah, like she signed it and everything. So and it was just sitting in my closet, and I always knew where it was, and I kept it in the box and everything, and like the tags are on it and everything. But I've never worn it, so I wanted to wear it and like have it recorded. So yay! My first time wearing this, and probably my last, because I shouldn't this kind of thing isn't really something you should like wear, but yay. I love it. She was always my bias, and she's the one person who stayed in the group. So I actually I found this doll that like she looks kind of like her, and I found out like her favorite color. um I think it's purple. I hope it's purple. Because I got like the doll like purple outfits and stuff and like accessories. And I was gonna give it to her, but then I don't know. I wanted to do it in person, and I wish I had gone to the fan meet, because then I could have, because I saw that they each got like a brat doll or something, like a personalized brat, and I thought it was really cool. Well, I guess brats, because they have like a Z at the end, like the technical, like whatever. But so yeah, but yeah. I gotta stop saying but. Mm, so I'm gonna do this show before I record. Let me see. I'm probably only gonna do one of these today, but being lonely, I wrote, I can't read backwards. 5/22/23 is when I started it, and then I finished it on 6/18/23. Lots of times I start a song, it doesn't take me the entirety of that time to finish it. I just kind of like have an idea, and then I go back to it later. So sometimes one time it took me like a year to finish a song, because I just kind of started it and it just kind of sat on my phone in my voice demos, just like chilling. And then I was like, let me go back, because I was like, I can't think of a new song. So I was like, let me go back to this old song. I was like, that's pretty cool. Let me finish that one. And then this one, Vertigo, I think I like this one more, so I think I'm gonna do this one next. Even though it's newer, but I typically go with older first, but I think I'm gonna do this one. This one I wrote on 10/24/23, and I literally wrote it in like about an hour, 15 minutes or something like that. So I think I'm actually gonna do, another reason I'm waiting for Being Lonely is because I think I'm gonna do 2 versions of it, because I kind of don't like the message that Being Lonely has. So Being Lonely is basically saying that like, I'm sick of being alone, I'm sick of being lonely, and it kind of makes it seem like the solution to being lonely and being alone is gonna be a significant other. This is like popping. Hold on. My head is too big. But yeah, so I don't really like that, because I don't think people should always like, people shouldn't rely on a significant other to feel like they have like value, or feel like they're not alone or lonely or whatever. But also I was thinking of, so yeah, so basically that song is more romantic. Is more about romance. And then I was just thinking of like rewriting it to be about what lonely means and what alone means. So like the first chorus could be, I mean, not chorus. The first verse could be like defining being alone, and like the second one could be about being lonely, and then the bridge could be like the realization that I'm not really lonely, because lonely is like, so being alone is a physical state of just like not having anyone around you. And then being lonely is when you could literally be in a mob of people and feel lonely. Like lonely is a feeling. So it's like your emotional connection to people. So like lonely is like when you realize, so the singer in the song, being myself, would realize they're like, hey, I'm not actually lonely, because I have friends, I have family, I have fans, I have other people that love me and I love them. And so I don't have to worry about being lonely. And like sometimes it is okay to be alone, just have like some personal time or whatever. But so I was just like fiddling with that idea. So like keeping the chorus but changing around the song, so there's like different versions of it, kind of like But I'm Sorry, where there's two versions of it, with the guy singing to the awful girlfriend and the guy singing to the good girlfriend, and he's like, hey, I'm trying to be a good boyfriend, but you're really hurting me. And she's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize that, let me get better. And the other girl's like, whatever. And she's just awful. And then he's like, yeah, bye. And the other one, he's like, okay, well, well, the first one, he stays with the good girlfriend and says goodbye breaks up with the bad girlfriend. But so it's kind of that idea. So that's another reason I'm not touching that one yet. So Vertigo, I'm probably going to do right after this. So I have 3 minutes. Okay. Well, I try to make so shows about 10 minutes. I don't even know which so show this is. It's been too long. I'm going to have to go back and figure out what the last one was. I might even make this like a two-parter, because I haven't talked in so long. A lot's been going on. Na, 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 na. But that's basically what's going on with the music. I think my mom and I are going to do a duet of The Prayer by... Crap, I forgot their names. It's actually like in Italian. It's like in English and I think Italian. But we found like an English version. And we were gonna do that for Christmas, and I don't know. I might be able to convince her to let me put it online, but if anything, she might only just let me have it set to link only, so I can only share it with people who have the link. So I don't think many people would be able to watch it. I doubt because she probably wouldn't want that. But I could always do that in acapella app and just sing it with myself. So, because I thought we were going to sing that for my uncle's birthday party, but it was too sad for a birthday party. Like, it was just like, it goes, I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. So it's slower. We went with a commission. We went with a commission song instead. So it was my mom, Sean Scott, and myself, and we did that in whatever kind of harmony. We just roll with it. We have a bunch of pocket songs, or just stuff we know from childhood. We just go. We literally had that planned all week, because we found out the Saturday before. No, actually the Sunday before. We only had 6 days. And then we changed the song up that morning, because we were like, this song's too slow. It's not going to work for a birthday party. So like we decided, like not even an hour before the party, we were like, okay, let's do this song. And on the ride there, we were singing it a bit, and then we just got there and we just did it. And yeah, so I don't really see the point in stopping this video to make another one. but I'm sure I have more to say. You know, I always have more to say. Yep. So I am despite having gotten accepted to like one of the biggest K-pop companies, and I could have debuted and all that junk, but like I have my reasons, okay? Didn't want to, just it didn't work out, just whatever, don't judge me. But I'm not really having any luck with other companies. Um I guess I haven't really tried much anyway. I auditioned for the Black Swan for DR, but I don't think that's gonna work out because I'm fat. They're all like super skinny, and I don't really dance that well. I feel like Black Swan are like mainly dancing people because they all came in like I feel like the new girls all came in as dancers, and none of them could sing. And I'm just like, okay, I'm the opposite, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Um, and I don't know, part of me feels like they're collecting like it feels like they're plucking like one person from each place, and like they already have an African American person. I'm gonna be like, she's mixing, I'm not, but still like um so I feel like they already kind of that's probably not true, but I don't know, part of me just like they're not gonna want another they another black person, uh but it'll be fine if that doesn't work out. And then, so I found out that High Up is doing, or I guess has always done. I don't know. I just found this out because what's her name? Luvi Irene or something like that. She has a YouTube page that me and my friends just got really into because she talks. I've seen her before, but I didn't realize how like everything, like how good she is at like talking about K-pop auditions and stuff. And I'm kind of like meh about it because I don't know. I'm 27, so I don't really think anybody wants me, and I'm fat, so there's that. But my friends are still into that stuff, so I send them her videos, and she says some helpful stuff. But I found out that High Up, even though they only have one group, Stacy, I mean they're newer, so they're still working on groups, and they do composer auditions. So I was gonna work on. I'm having the hardest time narrowing down which of my songs are my favorite. And I honestly don't even know if they want someone who's just a lyricist because nothing on the website specifically said lyricist. It said like composer, songwriter, something, but it didn't say specifically lyrics. So I don't know, but I was just going to send as much as I have. The only thing I have that's like a full song kind of is Never Told You because I have piano. Why am I doing this? Because I have piano. Wow, I don't know. Because I have piano with that, and that's another thing. I don't know if I should think of all my songs and then re-record them or not. And then I still have. It's been, oh my goodness, it's literally been like it's been almost 3 months that I've had like this really bad cold, not cold, sinus infection, and it's like it keeps like gradually teetering off, but it's still like I'm still like randomly coughing and like phlegmy, and like that's why I haven't sung in so long, and it sucks, but like I was hoping to do something, and that's why but I just couldn't. I didn't want to wait any longer, so I want to at least record one thing after this. And yeah, so I'm gonna go back to seeing my voice teacher soon too, which is nice. It's been cool because I've been saving money, but I need to get better. So I gotta go back to my voice teacher. Because I've noticed that I'm like, why do I have more money in my bank account? I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't been paying for my voice lessons. But um, she's cool. She also sings with me at South Point. I like her. Sadly, I don't think I haven't sung with her yet at the team in the it well, basically there's pretty much like 5 of us each time that sings on a Sunday, but it's always like a random 5 people. So I've never been with her yet. So this on the 3rd of December. Well, duh, yeah, December. My mom and I are gonna sing, so that'll be fun. But she's not gonna be on then, so. But I'll see her on the 29th for voice lessons, so I'm super hype. But yeah, so man, I'm really bad at. I say but a lot. I didn't realize that. I learned that in communication classes or whatever they were called. They're called like filler words and stuff. And we used to have I remember we would present. There was this time we presented, and then the teacher was he had I forgot if he had each other, if he had students do it or if he did it himself, and he was like mark down every time this person says a filler word or whatever it was. And I don't remember what mine were, but apparently now it's but I was just saying. So now I lost track of what I was saying. Voice lessons, songs, my throat, auditions for lyricists. Yeah, so I don't know. I can try and find other companies that are looking for lyricists, but I doubt I'll have luck. I'm just gonna have my hopes really low at this point. And I don't think the fact that, I mean, I'm kind of surprised, but I mean, with as bad, like, I'm not a good dancer, and I have no idea how I was able to rap that well for the audition, and the only thing I can really do is sing and write songs, and I'm not visually what you would call a K-pop star material, so I get why I'm not having success with any other company besides the one, but I just thought it was, I guess maybe it was a fluke. But I thought it was weird that I'm like, how does like one of the biggest companies and then like nobody? But okay. I'll probably just like learn how to do how to use other people's beats and or like make the beats and stuff. I know I've talked about that all the time. But I think it'd be because I'd really rather just collaborate with somebody else. I don't know if I'm lazy or what, but I'd rather do other things. Cause I like there's a lot of things I like to do. I like to sketch. I like to paint. I still wish I knew how to dance. The only reason I didn't dance was because I actually posted about this on Facebook. That somebody was like, so there was this post that was like, if you haven't been told this, you need to go back to singing, dancing, drawing, painting, and cooking or something. I don't know, just basically like your old hobbies. And I basically did all of those things. And I was like, I used to write screenplays, but I did it in the wrong format. So I just got like really mad that I have to like rewrite everything. And then I never went back to writing screenplays again, but I still have like ideas for them. I actually got 2 new ones recently. And then I actually have a cousin who is a professional screenwriter, and I could talk to her and get some help. I have like so many cousins, and I have friends and relatives that are like independent artists. At least 2 relatives. Well, 2 friends of mine. One is my brother's friend. Well, yeah, anyway. But yeah, so I can like ask people for help with stuff, but I also don't want to be that person who's like using, well, I don't really need air quotes, but like using people for how they can help them further their career. So I want to like genuinely be a good cousin and be a good friend or whatever, but also see like, hey, can I help you? Or can you help me? And then if you need help from me, then I'll also give it to you. But at this point, I can't really help anybody with anything. But yeah, so I like, because when I would make my screenplays, and I would like to sketch my own characters and do like I would make like these things with like what they look like and their personality and yada yada. I literally wrote well, some of them were confusing because I didn't know if I wanted them to be movies or like TV shows. So some of them were like longer and shorter. One of them was a movie and it was finished, but it was supposed to be a series of movies because they were like collecting stuff. And I had a teacher read it and she got really hype about it in high school. But I don't know if she was just, I don't know if she was just being nice or not, but I don't know. And it was also fanfic, so it was really embarrassing. It was like shiny fanfic, but everybody was like superheroes. But anyway, since then I wrote one, two, three. I wrote 3 that were incomplete, and then I like had a few other ideas, and then there were the 2 I just had recently. And then I also really want to be a voice actress. No, I guess nowadays everybody just calls it actor, but because I always, ever since I was a kid, I would play with dolls weird, because I was the only girl, so I played dolls by myself, and I just gave them all different character voices. I had a British doll, I had like a little high-pitched girly doll, I had like a tomboy doll who just kind of had like a gruff, like a what's it called, raspy voice, and like, I don't know, I just had like different voices. And I remember the little kids, when I would hang out with other kids, they'd be like, I don't want to play dolls with her, she plays weird. But so it was voice acting, screenplay writing, and yeah, like singing, songwriting. I've written songs since I was 9. There was a talent show at my school. I went to private school then, so I wrote a song about God, and it was like so basic and so like redundant and boring. Like, it wasn't a good song, but it was just the first song I'd written, and my whole class thought I was like this big deal. Like, every time we sang in chapel, they were like, Sophia's so amazing, she's so, and like, I was good in art class. I was good, like, everyone just made like this big deal. I'm like, y'all should calm down, but thank you. But so yeah, I've written songs since I was 9, and I didn't write very often, and they used to all be about God, but then like about in middle school, I had a song called Lullaby, a song called Eagle. I don't remember what else I had, but those 2 were like my first songs that weren't like about God. And then kind of after, I just kind of went more like, I wouldn't say my songs are fairly clean. Like, nothing's really raunchy, or there's no cursing or like naughty. Like, it's fairly clean, but like, I don't know. Then it like, my first song that a professional said was really good was a song that I wrote when I was 17 called Let's Party. And my friend from church who I'm sorry. He was I don't know all the stuff he's done. He plays bass guitar, and well, he plays a bunch of stuff, and he went, I don't know if he went on tour exactly, but he's played for professional musicians with professionals. I don't know if he exactly has like a stage name or like I don't know, but he knows what he's talking about. Like, when he would say that he thought he liked the song, and he liked my voice, and like saw potential and talent and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. I really liked that song too, because that was the first song I ever choreographed. So yeah, the first song I choreographed was when I was 17. It was Let's Party. And I deleted it because, I don't know, someone said that people were talking about it in school, and I thought I was being bullied at this. I don't know if I was being bullied or not, but I ended up deleting all my videos between 2012 and 2014 when I graduated. So once I turned 18 and I was an adult, I kept all my YouTube videos, but the other stuff is deleted. And then I wrote, why do I keep forgetting the name of that song? Never Told You in the end of 2017. And that was in memory of Jonghyun, because it was the first song I'd ever written with piano, with like accompaniment, like a full song. And I thought that, I don't know, it'd be cool to honor him with something that was like my first of something. I don't know. But yeah. And I guess even if it's like a love, like even if like if you think of the song, the lyrics actually being about him, the in the way a fan loves the person they're a fan of, it still works, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, so what else do I like to do? Write songs, sing. Oh yeah, I shied away from dancing, even though I always liked dancing, because I would never learn how to dance. So my mom and dad were even they've sung all their lives, and they were backup singers for Hilton Felton the third. I think he's the third. I don't know. In like one album of his. I don't know why I can't find it online, but whatever. So like I've always sung with them, and then I have three brothers, so there's six of us, and we would always sing in at least like 3-part harmony, or somebody be beatboxing or whatever. And then I always was in chorus and honors chorus and all that stuff, but I always wanted to be in art class also. And then I didn't really have much interest in band or what was it, band or the other one, the string one? Band or orchestra? Yeah, orchestra. But we never even had an option for dance. So if I wanted to dance, I would have had to do it on my own. And I don't know if we had the money back then. So, and then we used to move around a lot until I was like 11. And that's like most people they learn like ballet and stuff, they're like 4, 5, 6 years old when they start. So I was kind of late for that. And yeah, I didn't even start learning piano till I was maybe around 12. I don't remember. I don't remember how to play piano anymore though. I suck at it. I was never that great at it. Like apparently I was maybe pretty good because I didn't practice that much, but my piano teacher was like, "You're doing well." I'm like, "I didn't practice, but thanks." But dang, this is running way too long. I'm sorry. But I keep saying that. Da 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 da. The reason, so because I had because no one taught me how to properly uh dance. See, no one actually taught me how to write a song either, but I just kind of did what I felt like and just ran with it. But the only reason I didn't do that with dancing is because I also played basketball, and it especially the year that I played basketball for school and I did AAU, my body hurt. And I remember I tried to dance on my own, and I hurt my knees because I hurt my knees in basketball because I was always tall, and the short girls would get in the little huddles and they would like jab my knees and no one saw, and I would get really, really mad. But I had to, and then my coach would be like yelling at me, "Get on down the court," and I'm like, my knees hurt. But yeah, so yeah, and then I felt like there's just a lot that goes with dancing. And it just kind of in my head, I was thinking if I need a coach for basketball, which is a sport, dancing is basically another sport. And if I'm doing this the wrong way, I can hurt myself. So I basically just didn't dance for the longest time, even though I like dancing. And even still, I don't dance that much because I don't want to do it the wrong way or learn it the wrong way and have like the wrong method of like how to do it and have to like unteach myself the bad habit, or just physically hurt myself or re-wound my knees, for example, from basketball. It's basically my knees. I didn't really hurt anything else, I don't think, from basketball. I think my backache is mostly from my chest, not my I don't know why I said that. Anyway, but cause yeah, even that reaffirmed what I was thinking when I was watching A2K in JYP's and something, I forget the name of the record company, the American company. But yeah, the JYP said something along those lines, how One of the girls, I forgot if she was singing or dancing, but he was like, I see your something about her talent or whatever, her natural talent. And even though she didn't know what she was doing, he'd rather teach someone who doesn't know what they're doing than someone who learned how to do it incorrectly. And that's how I felt. But then I get to be this old tail 27 and I still don't have anybody teaching me how to dance. But I guess I could, is the same way I'm saving up my money to have voice lessons, I could still save up my money to have dance lessons. But I don't even know where to start. And then there's so many YouTubers that like teach K-pop dances, and I guess I could try that, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to that because I've done some of those. Because they teach like some of them teach it like step by step and slowly and all, but I don't know. I just felt like when I was younger, I just kind of avoided it, and yeah, I just didn't want to hurt myself. But that's why I have like so many things. This is all to say, well, this is because I was talking about, I kind of also wanted to talk about this, but I was saying that I don't want to have to also learn how to play all the music and the and put all the music with my lyrics and my tunes and everything, because I feel like there's a bunch of other stuff I want to learn how to do, and that's kind of a lot of other stuff. Because like it would be great if I do know how to like fully complete a song, but like, because if you think about it, if you look at all the like famous songs, really like any song, but like they have multiple lyricists, multiple composers, and like even multiple singers, because they have like background singers or they're like a group or whatever. So like, do I really have to do it all myself? Like, I feel like it's cool enough that I can sing, and I also know how to harmonize. Like most of my songs I don't actually harmonize to. I know how to. I harmonize like they sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Because at church, I'll sometimes like make up my own harmony, and they're like, Sophia, this is the harmony. I'm like, okay, sorry. And then other times, I remember one time, she was like, Sophia, I didn't even give you a harmony, just make one up. I was like, sweet. So, but I did it again. I don't know why I keep saying, but okay. What was I saying? Harmonies. Yeah, so I feel like I do have some skills in certain other things, and I don't need to be able to do everything. Like it'd be great to be able to, but nobody can do everything. And I could barely play piano, and I've tried. I It's really hard to play piano and sing. I tried to. That's why the piano I played for Never Told You was super duper basic, and I even messed that up, and I just have the hardest time focusing. Like to me, if I'm gonna sing, I want to like focus on singing. The only thing I can do while singing is dancing, because like I don't know, maybe because I have practice from musicals since I was like 8. No, not 8. It was in 2008, so I don't want to do math. Wait, 2000. I was 12, right? Yeah, 12. No, I was 11 turning 12. No, I don't know, but I was younger, so I was in like 5 musicals, so I would just like sing and dance. So maybe because I did that when I was younger, I'm used to being able to like sing and dance, but I can't when I sing, it feels like I have to be like I have to be like in the zone of singing. Like when it comes to like whenever I would sit down and try and play piano with it, I'd be either like focusing on piano or trying to sing. And also I feel like I sing best when I'm standing. And like, I guess I've never really tried any other instrument, so maybe I would do well playing guitar and singing, but I feel like I don't multitask well like that. And like, I don't know. But because it would be super convenient if if I knew piano and guitar, that'd be dope. Like even if those were the only things I knew. I also wanted to learn guitar, or I said guitar, drums. My family would hate that. No family wants to be in a house with a drummer. But guitar is just, piano is nice because like most places most music venues will have a piano that you can play. But guitars are nice because you can just bring your own guitar anywhere. So both of those would be nice to play, and then I could just like accompany myself, just some basic chords and stuff. Sean's always telling me I need to learn just basic stuff, and I haven't gotten around to it. Between health issues and work and just auditions for stuff I probably shouldn't even be auditioning for. Like, I don't know, I don't want to say the whole reason I wanted to be a K-pop star, but since I was 11, I wanted to be a K-pop star because, like, I don't know, I remember I was watching SHINee's Ring Ding Dong, and I was watching Jonghyun, and I was like, that looks really awesome, and I feel like I want to do that because I want, like, I don't know, it just seemed really cool, and I thought it would be nice to show the world, like, I wanted to show the world, like, my music and my lyrics and everything. And I guess I don't really need to do that as a K-pop star. K-pop just seemed really appealing, and I had my crush. But and then there was also that I wanted to prove that music goes beyond race and nationality and language and whatever, and just do what I enjoy doing. And I don't know. Part of me still wants that because I'm super stubborn, and I've wanted it since I've wanted it since I was 11, and I'm still like, why can't this happen? But I don't know. I feel like if it doesn't happen if I turn 30 and it hasn't happened yet, then I'll probably just give up. But I don't know. We'll see. Cause yeah, for me the big thing there, I learned a lot more about it when I got like super close to it, and now I'm like, when you think about the pros and cons, there's kind of more cons. It's not necessarily more cons. It's like it depends on how much you value the cons to the pros. Like me being what did that one doctor say? He's like, you're the most severely bipolar person I've ever met in my entire life or career. I'm like, oh, thanks. That's very hopeful. But yeah, so I don't think that would be very good for my mental health, and which was one of the biggest things. Some other stuff I apparently can't say. My friends were like, you should be careful because you don't know what the companies might hear you and you could get in trouble. And but I don't know. Other stuff that people know about is just like the overworking and the under eating and the under sleeping and the I know I'm not a kid anymore, but I wouldn't want to be involved in something where there's kids that, like, I don't know, show too much skin and dance too sexually, and like there's just some, and I was trying to be like, okay, well, there's certain companies that are certain ways, and my friend's like, no, they're all bad. And I'm like, oh. So I just don't know. I guess I keep wanting to hold out hope for like one company I can find that I could get behind, like morally and like talent wise and everything. But I don't know. So because even if I do become a lyricist, it would be cool if I could write for K-pop companies. But I don't think I can be picky because, I mean, I guess I can say yes or no to someone's offer of whatever they want to buy my song for or whatever, but I don't know, because I guess once they buy the song, they can give it to whichever of their groups or artists they want, and maybe I don't agree with that artist or whatever, because I found out stuff about certain artists too that were either good or bad, and I feel a certain way now, and some of it I kind of wish I didn't know. But it's just crazy. When you find out that like your dream job is, when it becomes more of a reality, it's like, holy crap, this is real. And then you're like, what if this really happened? And then you're like, maybe it's not the best thing for me. But the cool thing is that I could have made it. So just knowing that, at least that I was good enough to be in my favorite company was pretty sweet. And I think a few of my friends will hopefully debut in that company, so I'll just cheer them on. It'll be cool. It won't be for a few years though, but I'll be excited to see them and support them. Or as it comes to my career, well, yeah, that's another thing. My parents want me to go to college and get a degree, but I don't know what to get the degree in. Because my mom's like, you could think of East Asian culture studies, something, I don't know. And I also feel like I don't even know if that's a thing because East Asia is huge. Well, I guess, I don't know. It might have to be like a specific place. Like it might have to be Korea or China or Japan. I don't know. But because I remember one time I was in community college and they had a class called Cultures of Asia. And the reason he called it Cultures of Asia is because Asia had a bunch of different cultures. And like he made a big point because like, I don't know, it was weird. I was like, why is this guy? He was this white guy, but he had a Chinese wife, and he was like, he wasn't exactly fluent in Chinese, but fluent enough because like Chinese has a lot of, you have to be like super smart, not necessarily smart, but you have to know a lot of characters and stuff to be like super good in Chinese. But he knew a lot of Chinese for someone who wasn't born there, I guess. And but yeah, so there's a lot of options there. Cause mom's like, she was like, you could try and like study abroad there, try and find a school that'll have you study abroad there. But I also want to do something in like TV production, because I've told you about like voice acting and the screenplays I write, and I also like character design and stuff. And what did I say? Oh, duh, music production, namely singing and writing songs. I don't know, finding out if I am maybe good at an instrument or dealing with the techie stuff, sound engineering or whatever. So that's 3 things. What was the 4th thing? It was Asia, music, TV. I thought there was a 4th thing. I can't remember. Well, whatever. But I'm sure I'll think of it later. It doesn't matter. Now that's gonna bother me. Crap. Oh, my mom said I should be a journalist because like I ask a lot of questions and talk a lot and explain junk. But I wasn't super interested. But she was like, at least try it. And I'm like, no thanks, but I can look into it. So yeah, but I think that was the 4th thing. I guess. I don't know. I just kind of made it 4 to make mom feel better. So yeah, but that's a lot of what's been going on for me. But in these past few months that I've been gone, it was because of my I couldn't sing. I still should have made a solo show. I'm sorry. But there's also just been other stuff. Just depression and confusion and dealing with new medicines. And thank goodness I'm on a new medicine that finally one that gives me a decrease in appetite instead of an increase. I swear, every single bipolar medicine I've taken since I was 17 made me gain weight, except this one medicine. I've taken it once before and it helped me to lose like 10 pounds, but it made my thoughts fuzzy. Like I couldn't focus, but thank goodness I'm taking it again now. and it's helping me lose weight, but I can still focus. And I'm so glad. Holy cow. Because I don't even care. I don't care if people know how much I weigh. I was like 150 in, I was 150 pounds like halfway through high school, and then, or like beginning of senior year, I guess. And then at the end of senior year, I literally gained 50 pounds on this medicine because because no one told us. And we were all just thinking I'm going through a growth spurt or whatever. I'm just like, because I was always taught when you're hungry, eat. So I was like, okay, I'm just hungry. I'm thinking I might grow because I was still 18, and my mom's like, some girls still grow after that. I thought I might be taller than 5'9", but nope, I'm still 5'9", just got a little wider. And yeah, so I gained 20 pounds, and I'm sorry, 50 pounds, and I was 200 pounds. And boy, do I wish I missed 200 pounds, honestly, at this point. And then like gradually through the years, so that was when I was 18. I just kept like going up and down between, like, I would get new medicine, and then I get like a new workout plan or a new diet or or way of eating or whatever, because I don't like to do diets. Sometimes I just try and like change the way I eat, and then I would get sick, something would happen in the family, something would change, I would go back to not doing it, or the medicine would change, and then like I would just gain more. So like every time I lost like 10 pounds, I would gain like 30 pounds, or for example, and it would just be like awful. So basically I went from like 200 pounds, now I'm literally like, my highest weight was, I think, it was like just under 300 pounds. Now I'm 285 basically. So I've lost 15 pounds with this new medicine, and that's great. But I still have a long way to go because my doctor was like, you should be like 180 pounds. I'm like, I know, that would be great. I can't wait for that. But right now I'm just chunky. But it's crazy because technically my BMI is like the third range of obese. So I'm like super huge. And I'm like, really? Am I that big? I guess. I don't know. But my brother, he's always like, he works out some, and he's like, he just like punches me in the stomach sometimes and just like feels my arm or whatever. He's like, nah, when you lose that weight, we just need to get you in the gym and pumping iron and stuff, and you're just muscle. I'm like, yeah, I guess so, because muscle weighs more than fat and looks smaller. So I think I'm just muscular. But I mean, I genuinely am obviously fat, but and then I'm also curvy. So yeah, but I can't wait to get back to 200. I just remember back when I was 18, I was so upset that I gained 50 pounds, and now I'm like, I gotta lose like 100 plus pounds. And I'm like, I wish I was back there again. But I'm on that journey, and my friend was super nice because I told him about it, and I was like, I lost 15 pounds, but it's not really impressive because I actually gained more weight. It would be 300 pounds, and then I had to lose it again. And he was like, but it's still progress because it may only be a small step, but you're on your way and you're doing a good job. And yada, yada. I'm like, oh, you're such a good friend. Oh, I need to end this video. Holy crap, I've been talking for almost 50 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, me and my Fatu hat say so out. Bye, thanks for watching.